glad to be with you on this absolutely perfect Thursday. And we've got a good one for you as the Oak Hill Red Devils are onto the field. The Princeton Tigers on the other side of the night. And if we have anything like we did when the varsity teams played here a few weeks ago, which was a 3 overtime game, well, we should be so lucky. Princeton did end up winning that game, though, but Oak Hill gave them a heck of a game, and that was a good one. So we're hoping for a good one tonight. Oak Hill, of course, in the black with a little bit of white showing. Princeton in the white helmet, white jersey with blue numbers, and black pants. We got a minute so to go before the kickoff, and we've got the Oak Hill fight song being played. Of course, that is modeled after On Wisconsin. And, well, if you follow college football, you might have seen that Wisconsin fired the head football coach this week. So not good news in Madison, but good news here in Oak Hill. We've got a football game to bring you, so we're excited about it. I have to say, as someone who was a graduate of Oak Hill High School and went to many a football game in his day, it's still weird to me to hear OHMS instead of OHHS. It just kind of gets ingrained in your brain a little bit. But you know what? That's all right. As both teams now are, well, Oak Hill is out in the field. Princeton is not. We've got the captains out for the coin toss, and we're going to see just exactly how this thing turns out. As the handshake is being conducted.
Tonight's captains for the Red Devils, number 65, Cody Dalton, number 8, Antoine Hicks, number 13, Kate Thompson.
So we'll get set to go here. And I say it again, it is an absolutely perfect night for football. Mid-60s, few clouds in the sky, but no threat of rain. Couldn't be better. Could not be better. Be a little bit colder tomorrow from what I understand, and I'm not looking forward to being on the sideline for that, but I'm looking forward to bringing you the homecoming football game tomorrow as the Oak Hill Red Devils will welcome in the Greenbrier Spartans. We'll have Greg, Chris, and Jason Blankenship up here, and I'll be down on the sideline. We'll be thrilled to bring it to you. As we are just about set to get underway, and we'll see who wins. I don't know who won the toss yet. We're going to find that out. But I can tell you, we're just about set to go.
The coin toss and elected to receive.
There's the answer. Oak Hill says we want the ball first, and they're going to get the ball first. So Princeton will be attacking. Oak Hill will be going from right to left on your screen. Princeton will be going from left to right here in the first quarter. Caden Patterson is back deep, number 7 for Oak Hill, to receive the kick. Really good crowd out tonight as well.
For the Red Devils to receive is number 7, Caden Patterson. Kicking for the Tigers is number 1, Campbell Fix.
Campbell Fix to kick off for Princeton. And we are underway. And that kick is fielded. Oh, big hit there. And I believe Oak Hill fell on it. They did. But that was a monster. And I heard helmets clacking. So from 39 now, 1st and 10 for Oak Hill.
First down and 10.
Center emerges from the huddle, now come his teammates. And that classic wishbone formation. Three in the backfield behind the quarterback. Here's the snap. Pitch to the far side. And he's going to try to get the edge. He will not get the edge. He'll be brought down by a whole host of Tigers. And that's going to be 2nd down and about 15 for Oak Hill. So not the ideal start the Red Devils were looking for.
Play brings up second down 10, or second down 15.
All right, here we are now for Oak Hill. Same formation. Quarterback under center with 3 behind him. They'll run it. They'll throw it. And has his man. It's caught. 40, 35, to the 30, to the 25-yard line.
Number 8, Antoine Hicks pass complete to number 19, Noah Floyd.
Noah Floyd with the big reception from Antoine Hicks. 1st and 10, Red Devils at the Princeton 25-yard line. 24, I beg your pardon. Now that's how you erase a second down and 15. Field completely flipped. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle. And that's going to go to about the 21-yard line. So that'll be about 2nd down and 7 for Oak Hill. I beg your pardon. It was 2nd down and 2. Quarterback takes the snap. He's got to run for a little bit, and he's just going to get that out of bounds. And that'll be 3rd down and 8.
Hicks pass falls incomplete, brings up 3rd down and 8.
So here we go now, Oak Hill, with the play coming in from the sideline. Center emerges, now come his teammates, with 6:06 to go in the first quarter. From the 22. Man in motion. From the shotgun. Snap is a little bit low, they get it out, and that's caught, and not going much of anywhere. They're going to get that to about the 21.
Pass complete to number 3, Cade Compton, gain of 2 on the play.
And that's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
Datheon Thomas.
So 4th down and 6 here for Oak Hill. They'll see if they can pick it up here. It's not the easiest situation, but we've seen them do it before. In wishbone formation, here's the snap. It's a pass once again, and it is dropped. I thought he had it, but he did not come up with it. Princeton takes over here with 5:23 to go in the first quarter.
Princeton will take over on downs.
Trying to go to Keelan Remy there, but just could not come up with it. So we'll see what Princeton can get going here. Here's the snap. It's a handoff up the middle. He's got some yardage there. He's going to get to about the 26 as he showed some nice vision. Find the hole.
Handoff goes to number 2, R.J. Cody. Taken down by Oak Hill's number 13, Cade Compton. Gain of about 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down 5.
R.J. Coatney there toting the ball for the Princeton Tigers. So here we are now. 2 receivers to the near side for Princeton, 2 to the far side. So splits and then 1 setback. Here's the snap. It's a quarterback keeper as he gets a 1st down and then some. He's going to be stood up at about the 37-yard line.
Number 10, Jake Belcher on quarterback keeper.
38. As Jake Belcher he tried to throw it. He wanted someone to throw to. He couldn't find it. And out of necessity, he took it himself, and it paid off.
It'll be good for a first down on the play.
So here we are now. Twins to each side again. Single setback for Princeton. Here is the snap. They'll get it out quickly, and they're going to get a chance to run here. He's crossed the 50 to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Princeton.
Number 10,
Campbell Fix to the house.
Number 1, Campbell Fix. Touchdown on the play for the Tigers.
So we'll see if Princeton kicks an extra point if they go for 2. It appears they're going to go for 2. And they have 2 receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side, 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Here is the snap. It is a handoff at the middle. He's going to have the 2-point conversion, so it's Princeton 8, Oak Hill nothing. With 4:03 to go in the first quarter, we will be right back on the River Network. Stay with us. And we're just about set to get kickoff. Campbell Fix just scored, and he boots it in the air. And that will be taken at about the 5-yard line. He gets it out to the 20, to the 25 before he stepped out of bounds. And that'll be where Oak Hill takes over.
Patterson running out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Good for a 20-yard return. Taken out of bounds by Princeton's number 53, Jack Holt.
As we roll on in our first quarter, just over halfway. From the 27-yard line, Oak Hill will come out in a wishbone formation. Here is the snap. Handoff to the near side. Going to get maybe a yard or 2 and not much more.
Handoff goes to number 13, Cade Compton.
And that's
brought down by
Caleb Compton.
52, Torian Taylor. Picked up about 1 on the play.
So here we go now, 2nd down and 9 for Oak Hill as the clock continues to roll as we approach now 3 minutes in our first quarter. Wishbone formation again for Oak Hill. Here is the snap. It's a pitch to the near side. He's got the edge. Can he find something? Yes, he can. He's going to be taken out just shy of the 45. That's Cade Compton.
That's good for a Red Devil first down. Flag on the play, though.
And we've got a little laundry on the field. We'll figure out what this is about. It's in the backfield that doesn't bode well for Oak Hill. And face mask against Princeton. So move it forward a little bit.
Face mask against Princeton. It'll be 15 yards from the end of the run.
That'll teach me to open my mouth and decide what happened before it actually gets said. Maybe. With the penalty, it moves all the way forward to the Princeton 43-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a little bit low, and that handoff is going to go absolutely nowhere. As they lost about 2 yards, they move back to the 45.
Hand off to number 3, Caleb Compton. Taken down by a number of Tiger tacklers, including number 52, Torian Taylor. Loss of 2 on the play brings up second down and 12.
Second down and 12 now for Oak Hill with 2:33 remaining in the first quarter. In wishbone formation, here is the handoff. It's a little bit delayed, and it's going to get about 3 yards. They're going to mark it to be 3rd down and 9 for Oak Hill from the 42-yard line.
Pick up about 4 on the play, 3rd down and 9.
Man in motion in shotgun formation. They get the pass out, and Compton goes absolutely nowhere. He's going to be right where he stood, and it's going to be 4th down and 9.
3, Caleb Compton. Compton stopped by number 4, Dathan Thomas. No gain on the play. Be 4th down and 9.
There aren't many plays in the playbook that'll get you your 4th down and 9, but there are some in there. We'll see if Oak Hill can find one of those and put it to good use here. In shotgun formation, here is the pass, and it is caught. No! Oh my word, as Princeton will run it back to the 30, 20, 10, 5 to the end zone. We got a flag down on the field as that was absolutely crazy. That was wild.
By Princeton's number 4, Dathan Thomas. There's a flag on the play.
So let's see what this flag is about before we start recapping what happened, because that might change everything. It looked like the receiver was down and before the ball came out. That's what it looked like from up here. So if so, it should be a 1st down for Oak Hill. Or at the very least close to it. Which of course on 4th down doesn't mean much. And they're going to say 1st down for the Red Devils. So there's a break for Oak Hill. Mark it 1st and 10 at the. Let's give me beg your pardon. 1st down, Princeton. I do beg your pardon. It was a block in the back, so that will bring the. They say the interception remains, but the Princeton retains the ball. So the big return, not so much. And we've got a flag down, and I believe that's going to be an illegal substitution, barring a timeout. Timeout, Oak Hill. So let's take a chance to catch our breath here for a second. Let's catch up with what happened. We had Oak Hill going forward on 4th and 9. Pass completed. Looked like it was down. But then on the way to the ground, the ball came out. Princeton runs it back for touchdown, except there's a block in the back. And then that brings the return back. And so it's 1st and 10, Princeton at their own 25-yard line. And that's where we stand with a minute even to go in the first quarter. Princeton already up 8-0. If they put points on the board here, you'd have to think it will be really hard for Oak Hill to get back in the game. Not impossible by any means. It's only a 2-score game, but it'll put a lot of urgency on that Red Devil offense. That's for sure. Princeton emerges from their huddle. They're ready to go. And we're waiting for Oak Hill to emerge from theirs, and now they do. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers here at the 25-yard line.
From the Red Devil 25-yard line.
Receiver to the two. Anyway, here's the snap. It's a run to the near side, and he slips a little bit, and he gets brought down. That is Coatney.
Brought down by Cade Compton and Caleb Compton.
The Compton brothers is off to a great start here. They're working together on that tackle, bringing R.J. Coatney down, and Coatney looks to be a little bit shaken up. He slipped on the way down. It was not a clean tackle in terms of nothing went wrong.
Gain of 4 on the play, second down and 6.
And officials say we got to stop, and
Official timeout for an injury on the field.
And they're going to say Princeton took a timeout here.
Timeout.
So both teams using a timeout here in quick succession with 26.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is 8-0 Princeton. We got an injury on the field, but we're going to stay with it right here because we're not that far from the end of the quarter. Have beer here on the Nerva Network. And do not forget, we've got Greenbrier East against Oak Hill High School tomorrow. Homecoming here at Oak Hill. We'll try to do the parade for you, and then we got, of course, the football game. Greg Chris, Jason Blankenship will be up here. I'll be down on the sideline with you, and I look forward to being here and bringing the game as best we can. Both teams have emerged from their huddle, and we're ready to go. It will be 2nd down and 6 for Princeton here at their own 29-yard line. Two receivers to the far side, one on the near side, two backs in the backfield. In shotgun formation, takes the snap. It's a handoff up the middle, and that's going to get another yard or two. Make it 3rd down and probably about 4.
Carried by number 5.
3rd down and 3. No, 3rd down and 4. As Princeton doesn't have the snap in here before the end of the quarter. Does not look like they will. As that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come back for second quarter action on the Nerva Network.
And that's into the first quarter.
Welcome back as we begin the second quarter. Let's recap Princeton 8, Oak Hill nothing. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side, two backs in the backfield. In loaded shotgun formation. Pitch, two to the near side. He will get the 30, 35, 40, 45, almost the 50. Will R.J. Coatney.
Number 2, R.J. Coatney on the carry. That'll be a Tiger first down.
First down Princeton, and Coatney came up a little bit limp on that last play. He's fine now, apparently, as that will cross midfield to the Oak Hill 48-yard line. Is Princeton.
First down and 10 from the Oak Hill 48-yard line.
Three receivers to the far side, one to the near side, single set backfield. Here's the snap. Got a pass down the middle. He's got a man wide open, and that pass is caught. First down, Princeton.
Jake Belcher's pass.
It's Campbell Fix with the reception.
Number 1, Campbell Fix on the catch.
And compared to games in the past, this is turning out to be an air raid game. I went to a middle school game and the Big 12 game broke out. How about that? So Princeton will have the ball now at the Oak Hill 18-yard line. Twins to the far side, single receiver to the near side, and here is the handoff up the middle. He will get to the 15, and not much after that.
Cody on the carry again. Gain of 1 on the play, brought down by a number of Red Devil tacklers, including number 51, Elijah Kirk, number 50, Caden Morris.
From the 15-yard line now, make it 2nd down and 9 for Princeton. And here is the snap. Pass again. It's tipped and very nearly caught off that tip. But instead it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 9. That was almost Dathan Thomas. Dathan Thomas who made that reception, but again, not quite. It was a game of inches, as always, as in football, but not quite.
Third and 9 from the Oak Hill 15.
3rd and 9 from the 15-yard line for Princeton. Two running backs in the backfield in a loaded shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Takes the pitch to the right to the far side. He will get close to 1st down yardage. It'll be about 4th down and 4, we'll say.
Coatney on the carry again. Tackled by Oak Hill's number 88, Jordan Adkins, number 3, Caleb Compton.
R.J. Coatney has been the workhorse for Princeton today, hasn't he? Hey, if you're good, you're good.
4th down.
So make it 4th down, and let's call this 3.
4th down and 4 for the Princeton Tigers.
So 4th and 4 now for Princeton. And let's see what formation they come out in. Shotgun with 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here is the snap. It's a pass. It is incomplete, and Oak Hill's defense stands. It'll be Oak Hill Red Devil football. So good defensive stand there from the Red Devils.
Campbell Fix falls incomplete. On coverage for Oak Hill, the play was number 1, Andreas Johnson.
Tried to go for Fix there, and it just was not working.
There'll be a turnover on downs. Oak Hill will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 9.5-yard line. Correction, 11.5-yard line.
So from the 11.5-yard line, Oak Hill will take over 1st and 10 after that 4th down stop with 5:53 to go in the half. Great chance for the Red Devils to get some points on the board here and tie the game. Wishbone formation once again. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap. Handoff. And he's going to get some yards there before being brought down at the 15
Caleb Compton
and a
on
half.
the carry again. Brought down by number 5, Logan Whitaker. Gain of a 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
Second down and 5 now for Oak Hill. Quarterback coming in with the play. And quite frankly, I don't think I changed much after what happened there. I think I'd be just fine to run up the middle again. Run until they can stop it. Here's the snap. It's up on the far side.
Number
1st
13,
down yardage.
Compton on the carry.
Or is it? Yes, it is.
Tackle made by number
1st down and 10 for the Red Devils.
Gain of 6 on the play. And that's a Red Devil 1st down.
So Oak Hill moves the chains here as we wind under 5 minutes to go in the half. Here we go now, once again in that wishbone formation for Oak Hill. Here is the snap. Yeah, it's a handoff, and that's not going to go anywhere anytime soon as Andreas Johnson gets taken down
Tackle by number 10, Jake Bell.
for a gain of, well,
Gain on the play.
basically
2nd down
nothing.
and 10.
2nd down and 10. Now, he may have gained a half yard. Maybe. That might be being very generous. So as we approach now 4 minutes and so to go in the first half, you might think it might be time for a pass if you're Oak Hill. Try and switch the field, give yourself some room to work with. It's a pitch to the near side, and that's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a yard there as K. Compton gets taken down. And it'll be third down, and we'll say about 9. And we've got a timeout on the field, and we'll take him with it here on the Nerva Network. You are watching Oak Hill Middle School football. Welcome back to Oak Hill Middle School football on the Nerva Network as Oak Hill has emerged from the huddle with 3:49 to go in the first half, and Oak Hill faces a third down and 10. From their own, well, their own 20, as the toss comes to the near side and gets about 4, so we'll mark it fourth down and 6.
Caleb Compton on the carry, brought down by number 51, Jacob Dixon. Gain of about 3 on the play, brings up fourth down and 7.
So fourth down and 7 now for Oak Hill. As we roll towards 3 minutes remaining in the half. Really, not necessarily a sense of urgency end of game, but very much benefit them to get something here. And we've got flags down.
Flag on the play.
This might be a massive help for them. Let's see what the call is. We got a conference on the field here from the referees. That they're planning dinner. Offsides against Princeton, so make it 4th and 2. Well,
Ball 5 yards, brings up fourth down and 2 for Oak Hill.
it's a little bit easier now, you think. 4th down and 2. Supposed to a 4th and 7. So here come the Red Devils. In that wishbone formation. Here's the snap. And we've got a flag down.
Flag on the play.
Might be going right back where we were. As it is a false start against Oak Hill. Yep, back it up.
Movement on Oak
4th
Hill,
and 7 again.
5 yards. Makes it fourth down and 7.
Those are the penalties that just kill you over the course of a game. Had a great chance to keep the ball, to keep going down and score, and instead you make it harder on yourself. Not impossible, but harder. Here's the snap, and that's going to be a punt, and that's going to be fielded at about the 45, and he's going to get it to the 30, to the. I don't know how he broke out that, but he did. How is he still going?
Number 19, Jacob Floyd's punt.
Campbell Fix is impossible to bring down. You get him going, and good luck bringing him down.
Tackle made by Oak Hill's number 21, Ian Ballinger.
I don't know what grade Campbell Fix is in, but I can guarantee you Coach Pettigo of the varsity team is thinking, hey, I can't wait to get him on the team.
42-yard return. Princeton will start the drive, first down and 10 from the Oak Hill 14-yard line.
So from the Oak Hill 14-yard line, Princeton comes out with trips to the far side. And it's a swing out to the running back. He'll get a yard or two before he steps out of bounds. And that'll make it 2nd down and 9 for Princeton.
Number 2, R.J. Coatney, driven out of bounds after a pickup of about 1 on the play.
2nd down and 9 now for Princeton as we have 2 minutes and 19 seconds showing on our second quarter clock. Two receivers to each side. Single setback in the backfield. Quarterback designed ready for the snap. They bring a man in motion. He's the toss man. He's going to get out to the near side to the 10-yard line, to the 9-yard line. So it'll be about 3rd down and 5.
Down by Oak Hill's number 1, Andreas Johnson. Gain of 2 on the play.
He gained just 2 on that.
3rd down and 7.
I thought he gained 4. It's 3rd down and 7 for Princeton here with 1:55 to go in the half. Two backs in the backfield, one receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Handoff is going to be taken down and going absolutely nowhere. It is R.J. Coatney.
Loss of about 4 on the play.
Does that make it a touch harder? Three receivers to the far side. They go to the near side, though. That pass is caught.
Number 10, Jake Belcher's pass caught by
As
number
Campbell
1,
Fix, they
Campbell
finally bring him down.
Fix a
And
stop
Fix
by Oak Hill's
is
number 1,
down on the
Andreas
field,
Johnson.
clearly in
Timeout
pain.
for an injured player.
Then we got a timeout on the field, and we will take about the Penal Maneuver Network with a minute even to go in the game. We hope Campbell Fix is all right. We will be right back after this. So that was 4th down for Oak Hill. That was 4th down for Princeton, so it's 1st down for Oak Hill with a minute even to go in the half. From their own 9-yard line. Can't imagine there'll be too much trickeration or complexion in this drive. Just meat potatoes football. Here's the snap. And it's a pitch out to the near side. It's going to get to about the 13-yard line before being brought down.
Number 3, Caleb Compton on the play. Brought down by Princeton's number 13, Braylon Weiss.
And it's 2nd down, and we will call that 5.
Yeah, 5 on the play brings up 2nd down and 5.
There's about a 15-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Here's the snap. It's a pitch to the far side now, and he's going to have the edge. And you'll charge forward for a first down here.
Pitch
Will
number 13, Kate Compton.
Compton.
That's good for a Red Devil first down.
So it's 22.6 seconds. We have a timeout called on the field.
Timeout on the play.
So now one timeout left for Oak Hill. 22.6 seconds. You have the ball at a 27-yard line. Your own 27, that is. Not many options here. It almost seems now if you're going to be aggressive, calling a pass play would be the most logical option. You've got that timeout in your pocket, so you can call a timeout after a big pass play, get yourself reset, and then go from there.
Left in the second quarter, it's Red Devil football, first down and 10,
We'll see what they do.
22-yard line.
Wishbone formation. Snap. It is a pass. He gets hit as he throws, and that pass falls short and incomplete. With 17.5 seconds now to go, it'll be second down and 10.
For number 20, Keelan Reamy, falls incomplete. Second down 10.
Here we are now, 17.5 seconds to go. Oak Hill has the ball, second down and 10. No, they're on 23-yard line. 4, rather. Here's the snap. Another pass. He rolls out. Got to get out of that. And he'll run it, step out of bounds with 10.6 seconds to go. And that'll be third down and 5 for Oak Hill.
Number 8, Antoine Hicks keeps it. Runs out of bounds after a gain of 5 yards to stop the clock with 10 seconds left.
You gotta think it'd be pass central here. Shotgun formation now for Oak Hill. Here is the snap. It's a quick pitch, and that pass is intercepted. And Princeton is going to be stopped at the 2-yard line with 1 second left in the half.
Number 52, Torian Taylor, brought down to 1-yard line.
So how about this for you? Princeton picks off Oak Hill, runs it back to the 1-yard line, and has 1 second left.
With 1 second
Well,
remaining in the first half. It'll be
isn't this interesting?
football, first and goal from the Oak Hill 1-yard line.
What on earth do you do here if you're Princeton?
Correction, Oak Hill 2.5-yard line.
The 2-yard line, basically 2.5. What on earth do you do here? Goodness me. We're about to find out. Remember, Princeton does get the second half kickoff, so chance to be fairly aggressive and put this game away for the Tigers. Then again, if they kneeled it and went to half, you can understand that too. Two receivers to our near side, 2 backs in the backfield. Here is the snap. It's a handoff, and he's in. Touchdown, Princeton. So 14-0 Princeton.
RJ Coatney punches it in for a Tiger touchdown.
So an untimed down here to kick the, well, 2-point conversion, really. As 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff. He dives forward, and I don't think he got it. Yes, he did. 16-0 Princeton at halftime.
The 2-point conversion. So
So what a way to end the half as Princeton goes in up 16-0. We'll be back with you on Minerva Network for the second half right after this. Welcome back to New River Network's coverage of Oak Hill Middle School football. It's a bit of a precarious position for the Red Devils as they find themselves behind 16-0 at halftime, and they will be kicking off to Princeton to begin the second half. So if you're Oak Hill, you need to stop right here. Anything more for Princeton, you think this game might be out of reach. So we'll see how the second half unfolds. We know one thing, we're happy to bring it to you here on the New River Network. I'm Lucas Perry joining you for this game. And it's great to be here on a perfect Thursday evening. Decent sized crowd here tonight. As Princeton now will emerge from their huddle. And Oak Hill about to do the same. So here now in our third quarter, Princeton will be going from right to left, Oak Hill from left to right. Back deep is number 1, Campbell Fix, and number 2, R.J. Coatney. The two offensive spark plugs for Princeton in this game.
Princeton will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. Kicking off for Oak Hill is number 19, Noah Floyd.
And Noah Floyd will kick off for Oak Hill. Kick is up, and it will be fielded at about the 25. Takes it out to the 30. And before he gets taken down, there, nice defensive stop for the Red Devils.
R.J. Coatney. He's brought down by the Red Devils, Solomon
Truman.
Princeton will start the drive first down and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
So from the 35-yard line, from the 30-yard line, Princeton will start first down and 10. Two receivers to our near side, one to the far side, two backs in the backfield. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to our near side, and they'll gain about a yard or two before being brought down.
Coatney on the carry again, brought down by Oak Hill's number 51, Elijah Kirk.
So Coatney, they tried to go through him again, and he did gain 2 yards, so that's good for him. Second down and 8 for Princeton. Two receivers to each side, single setback. Here's the snap. It's a pass. They tried to go for a screen that falls incomplete. They were trying to go to Campbell Fix out there.
Belcher's pass batted down by number 51, Elijah Kirk. Make it third down and 8.
So 3rd and 8 for Oak Hill. This should be for Princeton. Chance for Oak Hill to get a stop. Chips to the far side, one to the near side, single setback. Rolls out to his right. Looks, and that pass is just overthrown. He was trying to go to Dathion Thomas.
Number 4, Dathion Thomas, falls incomplete. And it's 4th down.
So 4th down here for Princeton. 4th down and 8 at that. They've shown willingness to throw the ball tonight. We'll see if that continues here. Just underway in the second half, less than 1 minute played in the third quarter. And a wing back, two receivers to the far side, one to the near side, single setback. And that's a punt, and that's going to be rolling to the 29-yard line. And that's that. Oak Hill will take over at their own 29-yard line as they do, in fact, get the stop. They force the punt.
Punt rolls out of bounds at the 29-yard line of the Red Devils.
So good stop for Oak Hill, exactly what the doctor ordered. Now here's the thing. It's great to have a stop. Another thing entirely to get something from that stop on offense. First down and 10, Oak Hill from their own 29 in wishbone formation once again. Here's the snap. Handoff to the near side. And that'll get to about the 31, so it'll be second down and 8.
Number 3, Caleb Compton, brought down by number 2, R.J. Cody, and number 13, Braylon Weiss. Gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8.
Positive yardage on first down is never a bad thing, but maybe a yard or two more and will keep you ahead of schedule. As it is second down and 8 for Oak Hill. As they break the huddle. I'm getting that all too familiar wishbone formation. Here's the snap. Pitch to the far side. He's got some running room, and he'll get to about the 34, so make it second down and 5.
Gain of 3 on the play, brought down by number 13, Braylon Weiss. Number 10, Jake Belcher, also on the tackle.
Given Oak Hill is down in this game, you have to think it's 4-down territory right here. So really this is going to be about just getting as much as you can and then going from there. And that wishbone formation once again for Oak Hill. Here is the snap. And that ball's on the ground. And we'll see who recovers it. They say Princeton does. So Oak Hill misses a great chance there on third down and 5. First down and 10 for Princeton.
Recovered by Princeton's number 53, Jack Holt.
So with 5:39 to go here in the third quarter.
First down and 10 from the Red Devil 32-yard line.
Syracuse each side single setback, man in motion. It's a pitch man, a little touch pass. Now get across the 30, to the 25, to the 20, and all the way down to about the 17-yard line. We'll go Dathion Thomas.
Touch pass to number 4, Dathion Thomas. Picks up the first down on the play. Brought down by Oak Hill's number 51, Elijah Kirk, number 35, Solomon Truman.
Twins to each side, single setback, man in motion. Another touch pass, this time to the opposite side. And that's going to go a little bit better for Oak Hill than the last one did.
Touch pass number 5, Logan Whitaker. Whitaker's brought down in the backfield by Oak Hill's number 13, Kay Compton. Loss of 3 on the play, brings up second down 13.
So Cade. So Logan Whitaker is what they try to get the ball to. And well, got the ball to him, but he lost a few yards. It'll be second down and 13 now for Princeton. Here's the snap. Pass is, and that pass is brought down, caught by Campbell Fix.
Belcher's pass caught by number 1, Campbell Fix.
It's going to be third down, and we'll call it 1.
12 on the play, brings up third down and 1.
So Princeton knocking on the door, trying to put this game to bed as we are now under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock winding down, no rush for the Tigers, you'd think. Here's the snap. Handoff, up the middle, to the 5, to the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown, Princeton. Make it 22-0.
Princeton's number 2, R.J. Coatney on the score.
And I do believe that may well have clinched it for Princeton. Still time left for Oak Hill, obviously, but as well as Princeton's playing, is not. I wouldn't hope for a miracle. So Princeton going for 2 here, and up the middle they run, and they do not get it, so it stays 22-0. but it's now a 3-score game. So, with 3:44 to go in the third quarter, it's Princeton 22, Oak Hill nothing. We'll be back in just a moment on the New River Network.
Cody on the handoff for the 2-point attempt. Attempt fails. Brought down by number 21, Ian Ballinger, number 51, Elijah Kirk for Oak Hill. With 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the score is Princeton 22, Oak Hill 0.
And welcome back here to the New River Network's coverage of Oak Hill Middle School football. It's not looking good for the Red Devils. They're down 22-0 to the Princeton Tigers here with 3:44 to go in the third quarter. Princeton kicking off once again.
Number 1, Campbell Fitch prepares to kick off. Back deep for Oak Hill, number 7, Caden Patterson.
And Caden Patterson will not get to it, as it'll be brought to the 30, almost 35-yard line. And that's where Oak Hill will take over.
Kickoff fielded by Oak Hill's number 1, Andreas Johnson.
Andreas Johnson is the one who got to it.
On the return, he takes it out to the 35-yard line.
So from the 33-yard line.
And that's where Oak Hill will begin the drive. First down and 10.
First and 10 Oak Hill from the 33. If you want to have any chance of winning this game, you have to get something right now. This drive, it's a gotta-have-it drive for the Red Devils. In that wishbone formation, here is the snap. It's a handoff to the far side. And he'll get about 8 yards there to be second down and 2.
Good for about 9 on the play. Brings up second down and 1.
They gave him 9 there, second down and 1. No, they gave him 8. No, they gave him 9. Second down and 1 for Oak Hill. Pitching it has got no kill somewhere tonight. Might want to keep at that. Here's the snap. It's a handoff up the middle. He will get the first down. And they move the chains.
Gain of about 3 on the play. It's a Red Devil first down.
So from the 45-yard line of Oak Hill, they will take over with 2:38 remaining in the third quarter on a rolling third quarter clock at that. Here's the snap. Handoff. No. Pass. Not a whole lot of places to go with that. He's just going to get it out of bounds. And that will fall incomplete. Second down and 10.
Antoine Hicks' pass falls incomplete. Second down 10.
See, that's just smart quarterbacking. Don't try to do anything that could hurt your team. Just get it out of bounds and let the play another down. Oak Hill now emerges from their huddle. Here's the snap. Handoff to the near side, and that's going to go absolutely nowhere. He gained a yard. So make it third down at 9.
Carry brought down by number 51, Jacob Dixon.
Third down and 9 for Oak Hill with 1:47 to go in the third quarter. Gotta have it right here. Here's the snap. It's up the middle.
Fumble on the play.
That ball's on the ground. That's what it was a fumble. And we'll see who comes up with it. And they're going to say Princeton has it.
Recovered by number 8, Antoine Hicks.
Who are they? So we've got a little bit of confusion on the fields. They're going to say it's 4th down. So Princeton does not, in fact, come up with it. Oak Hill does. And it's 4th down at 9. The minute 34 to go on a turning third quarter clock. Not a whole lot of plays that'll get you 4th and 9, like I said earlier, but we know there's some in that playbook. And we've got a timeout taken by Oak Hill, and we'll take it with them. With a minute and 18 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this on the Nerva Network. Here we go now. 4th down and 9 for Oak Hill. This is a gotta-have-it drive here. So they're going to punt the ball. And that looked like it got partially blocked, or at least tipped. And that's like a Red Devil roll to about the 27-yard line. That's where Princeton will take over with a minute 10 to go in the third quarter.
Down on the 27-yard line.
Well,
down by number 20, Keelan Reamy.
If I'm Princeton, I am taking every chance I get to run that play clock down as far as I possibly can. And just bleed this clock, get out of here with a win. That's how I view this. We got a 3-score lead. No need to be flashy, no need to be fancy. Just on the ball, keep it in bounds, use that play clock up, get yourself a win. So here is the snap, and it is a handoff to the far side that comes back up the middle, though. And that'll get to about the 35-yard line. He lost a little bit there. 25-yard line, I beg your pardon. And we've got an injured Tiger on the field.
Brought down by the Red Devils, number 35, Solomon Truman, number 51, Elijah Kirk.
And we'll take a quick timeout. Be back after this on the Nerva Network. Welcome back to our coverage of Oak Hill Middle School football. Princeton now has the ball on a winding clock here. I'm going to run that play clock down to 5 seconds. Here's the touch pass, and they'll get across. Actually get stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Touch pass number 4, Dathan Thomas.
And that's going to gain about 4 yards there. So it'll be third down and 6. And if you're Princeton, again, you don't have to snap it at the end of the quarter. And I see no reason for them to do so. They gave him an extra yard there. Make it third down and 6 officially. And they're going to take this thing to the end of the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
The score is Princeton 22, Oak Hill nothing. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of action here on the Nova Network. Please do stay with us.
We'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the Oak Hill Red Devil cheerleaders. Beginning with 6th grade, we have Brooklyn Davis, Henley Stowers, Gabby Thomas, 7th graders Jasmine Bailey, Malaya Jones, Kennedy King, Tayliana Patterson, Gracie Runyon, Bella Ward, your 8th graders, Cadence Donnelly, Holly Jones, Audrey King, Captain Marley Wills, and Captain Ava Queen.
And we welcome you back to the fourth quarter of action here at John Peters Stadium. We've got a false start against Princeton.
We'll back it up 5 yards. Third down.
So that'll make
11.
it third down and 11 now for the Tigers with just 1 second off the fourth quarter clock. 7:59 to go. 22-0 Tigers if you're just joining us. You've missed an interesting game. You've missed some interesting plays, that's for sure. Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Quarterback rolls out. He'll take it himself. And that decision's going to give him about fourth down and let's say 1.
Belcher on the keeper, brought down by Oak Hill's number 14, Gary Gibson.
So the clock will now continue to roll as we approach 7:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Fourth down and 2, they say, for the Tigers. And this looks like punt formation. We'll see what they do here. Snap. Fake punt. And he's going to get a first down and a lot more. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Princeton.
Number 1, Campbell Fix will take a fake punt in for a touchdown.
Campbell Fix runs it on a fake punt, and he will score. So make it 28-0. Princeton all over Oak Hill. We wondered beforehand if this game was going to end up like the varsity game, in which went to 3 overtimes. If it was going to be a close game, well, so far it hasn't. So Princeton's going to go for 2 here. And they'll take the pass out in the back of the end zone. He will catch it. And that makes it 30-0
Two-point
Princeton.
conversion is good. So with
We'll be
7
back
minutes and
after a
2
quick
seconds
break
remaining
here on the
in the game,
River Network. Please
score,
do stay with us. You're
Tigers
watching
30,
Oak Hill Middle School
Oak Hill
football.
0. If anyone's interested in purchasing an Oak Hill Middle School fall sports program, please see the cheer coach Ashley Queen or one of the cheerleaders.
Welcome back in as Princeton's about to kick off now with 7:02 remaining in the fourth quarter. And they're up 30-0 on Oak Hill, as it has just been that kind of night for the Red Devils. Nothing much you can do. Haven't played poorly, just haven't played well enough. As that kick is going to be fielded at the 10, just shy of the 10, really. 20 to the 25 to about the 30 before he gets knocked out of bounds.
Oak Hill's number 7, Caden Patterson.
That's Caden Patterson on the return.
Return of about 25 yards on the play.
So they'll put that ball down at the 31-yard line. So first and 10 Oak Hill at the 31 with 6:55 to go in the game. So here's the snap. It's a handoff, and that will get about a yard, if anything.
Number 3, Caleb Compton on the carry. Stopped for no gain.
No gain, they say on the play. Second down and 10. That's Caleb Compton took that handoff. Under 6.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Handoff. And that's going to get a good chunk of yardage there.
Number 13,
Let's get it out to about the 38-yard line.
Brings up third down and 4.
Third and 4 for Oak Hill. They'll mark that ball at the 37. Actually, the 38. So 38-yard line for Oak Hill. Here is the pitch to the near side. And that will gain first down yardage. So Oak Hill moves the chains here. As we roll now.
Gain of about 5 on the play. Red Devil first down.
Referee says wind that clock, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They want to wind it down to 5:34 to go in the game. From the 44-yard line, here is the snap. It's a pitch to the near side, and that's going to be taken forward for, I'll say, a good 4 yards there.
Pitch goes to Kenny Compton again. Brought down by number 51. Jacob Dixon. Good for about 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6.
You've got to stop at your play here, and I don't really know what this is about. With 5:09 to go in the game. And we're going to try to figure out just what exactly happened here. Your guess is as good as mine as to what the heck happened here. Whichever way it slices, the second down and 6 for Oak Hill. Wishbone formation yet again for the Red Devils. Here we go, clock winding once again. Takes the snap, hands it off to the near side. He'll get across the 50 to the 40 before it's dragged out of bounds. That's Caden Patterson.
Number 7, Caden Patterson. Driven out of bounds by number 23, Jacoby Shoemate. Red Devil first down.
So from just across, we'll call it the 39.5-yard line where this ball is set. Here's the snap. It's a handoff, and it goes to the near side. He will fall forward. He'll cross the 35. It'll be to about the 30. We'll see where they spot this ball. They're going to spot it at the 38. 38 and a half, really.
About 7 on the play. Brings up second down and 3.
Second down and 3 here for the Red Devils. Trying to get something on the board here. Losing is one thing, being shut out is another. Hoping to avoid the shutout. Here is the snap. It's a handoff. He'll cross the 25 where the ball comes out and Princeton falls on it. It's just been that kind of night.
Fumble recovered by number 24, Shiloh Walls.
Shiloh Walls is the one who recovered that fumble. And so with 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter, Princeton will take over. You could see elements of this in their last possession. Winding that clock down, just trying to get out of here with a win. Have to imagine it'd be the same prescription here.
First down and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Same idea here. You think, wind that clock down. Just don't do anything that would don't make a mistake. Really, just play solid football. That's pretty much the game plan here for the Tigers. Two receivers to each side, one back in the backfield. And we are now ready to go. Here's the snap. Handoff. Up the middle. No across the 25 of that. And the clock will continue to roll. Under 4 minutes now. We'll saw that second down and 6 for Princeton.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Brings up second down and 6 for the Tigers.
Here's the snap. Handoff, going nowhere, losing yardage.
23. Brought down for a loss. Tackle made by Oak Hill's number 63.
So now Princeton sets up with 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, single setback. Here's the snap. They'll look to pass. He's got a man open, and he overthrew him by 2 yards. Oh my goodness.
Howard's pass falls incomplete.
So that stops the clock with 3:01 to go. It's 4th down and none. You have to think it's punting time for Princeton. They are going to line up as if they are going for it here. With 2 receivers to each side and 1 back in the backfield alongside the quarterback. He will take the snap. It'll be a screen out to the far side, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Oak Hill will take over in prime scoring position. 1st and 10. You're pretty sure you've lost the game if you're Oak Hill, but getting something on the board, just something, give yourself some momentum going into next week. Speaking of, there's another home game next week. We'll be back here for you. Can't wait to bring you that action. Oak Hill emerges from their huddle. Here's the snap. It's on the ground again.
On the play, recovered by the Tigers.
And Princeton recovers yet another fumble. Goodness me. Goodness me. And Madison Middle will be the one coming into town next week.
Action a week from tonight at Red Devil Field at John P. Nita Stadium, where we'll take on Madison.
So Princeton takes over now, 1st and 10 with 2:48 to go in the game. 2 receivers to each side, single setback. Back takes the handoff. Tries to get to the near side. And he's going to be taken down for no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Number 24, Charles Taylor on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Clock now winds to 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. Like we said, Princeton really in no rush, and you can't blame them. Trips to the near side, single with 2 receivers. Wait. I don't know if that was really supposed to work, because you had a back in the backfield. Then you had trips, 3 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side. That's a new one for me.
3rd down and 10.
Regardless, it's 3rd down and 10 as the pass falls incomplete. .203 to go in the game. Here's the snap. He'll try to get out there himself. He will not. He'll be dragged down for a sack and a tackle at least.
Christian Howard sacked by Oak Hill's number 77, Tanner Donnelly.
So that's some momentum defensively for Oak Hill to make it 4th down and 17 to go for the Tigers with 1:37 to go in the game. So Oak Hill trying to stop them here. As Princeton, you can well imagine, not in any rush to snap it. Then here is the snap. And they're going to try to throw it. That ball goes in the air. It comes down in the hands of a Red Devil, I do believe. How about that?
Intercepted by number 7, Caden Patterson.
Caden Patterson with the interception, so well done to him.
The Red Devils
We've got an injured Tiger on the field.
Tiger 30-yard line with 1:02 remaining in the game.
We'll take a quick break here on the Newman Network and come back for the last 1 minute and 2 seconds of the game. injured player is off the field. We wish the best for him. With 1:02 to go, Princeton will take, Oak Hill will take over, I beg your pardon. 1st and 10. Trying to get something here before the game ends. We'll get all the players we need out here. Now we're good. All right, here we go. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go in the game. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap. It's handed off across the 25 to the 20. 15 to the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Oak Hill. How's that for getting something before the game ends? So with 53.3 seconds to go in the game, and 30-6, Oak Hill still trails.
Puts Oak Hill on the board.
Better late than never, they say. So Oak Hill now lining up to go for 2. Fullback almost lined up under guard there. Remember, it's the Geno Smith against Syracuse many years ago. Here is the snap. And that will be in. So with 53.3 seconds, it's Princeton 30, Oak Hill 8. We'll be back in just a second to wrap up this game. The last 53 seconds on the Nova Network. Welcome back here as Oak Hill gets set to kick off here with 53.3 seconds to go in the game. They have just scored. It's now 30-6. Princeton still leads it, but Oak Hill has to feel a little bit better about themselves now offensively. It's not they haven't moved the ball. They moved the ball fairly well. They've played well tonight on offense, just haven't been able to capitalize. They've fumbled the ball a lot, and that'll kill you every single time you do it. And then this Princeton being able to do whatever they want offensively. It's just been that kind of night for Oak Hill. But you know what? Got some men coming in from Madison coming in here next week. Kick is away. It's on the ground. It will be fielded, though, by the Tigers at about the 37-yard line. So 51.4 seconds to go. Caleb Spack's kick gets fallen on. You'd have to imagine this will be victory formation time for Princeton. No real reason for it not to be. They're going to line up in shotgun, though, with 2 receivers from the near side, 1 to the far side. And they're going to run it. And that's going to be a good gain as he falls across the 40-yard line. As the clock now continues to roll, there's about a 4-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. The gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers, and what might be the last play of the game.
Robinson, one of the Oak Hill tacklers. Carry the number 23, Singleton.
And they're going to take all the time in the world. Coach says get out there. And now the playoff. Here's the interception. What a way to end the game.
The final play of the game, interception by number 7, Caden Patterson.
So Caden Patterson wraps up with an interception. Here's the wrap-up of the game. Oak Hill loses 30-8, but again, they didn't play all that bad offensively. They moved the ball, but they just weren't able to capitalize, and Princeton could do whatever they wanted offensively. That's the game. We'll be back with you next week from Madison at Oak Hill, right back here, same time, same place. Tomorrow night, we'll have Princeton, Greenbrier East at Oak Hill for homecoming. And we're going to try to bring the homecoming parade as well, if we can. So until next time, I'm Lucas Perry saying thanks for listening, tuning in on the River Network. Pleasure being with you. Good night.